The Seeds of Kindness, a story that transforms lives. What if every small act of kindness you gave today came back to you tomorrow in ways you could never imagine? What if your smile, your words, your generosity were not just fleeting moments, but seeds? Seeds that would one day grow into forests of blessings. The story you're about to hear will change the way you see kindness forever. Introduction. In our fast-paced world, kindness often feels undervalued. People mistake it for weakness or overlook its true power. Yet kindness is one of the most transformative forces in existence. It can break barriers, heal wounds, and spark movements. The story of a young boy and the seeds of kindness will remind you that no act of goodness is ever wasted. Even the smallest seed can grow into something that changes the world.
The story of the boy with seeds. Once, in a bustling town, there lived a young boy named Brad. He was poor, often hungry, and wore the same old clothes every day. Though life was not easy, Brad carried something rare inside him, a heart filled with kindness. Each morning, he would walk through the marketplace. Merchants shouted about their goods, children played, and people hurried to their work. Though Brad had little to give, he always found ways to share kindness. He would help an elderly woman carry her heavy basket, smile at strangers, or give away half his piece of bread to another hungry child. One day, while resting under a tree at the edge of town, Brad noticed a stranger sitting nearby. The man looked tired and worn, his eyes heavy with sorrow. Brad, though hungry himself, offered the man the last piece of bread he had. The stranger accepted with tears in his eyes, whispering, "Thank you, young one. You've given me more than bread. You've given me hope." What Brad didn't know was that this man was a wise traveler, someone who had journeyed through many lands. The traveler reached into his bag and pulled out a small pouch filled with seeds. Handing it to Brad, he said, "These are no ordinary seeds. Plant them, care for them, and you will see the power of kindness."
Planting the seeds. Brad ran home excited. Though his house was small and his backyard nothing more than dry soil, he planted the seeds with care. Day after day, he watered them, even when he had little water for himself. He protected them from the scorching sun and whispered words of encouragement, as though the plants could hear him. Weeks passed, and tiny shoots began to sprout. The neighbors laughed at Brad. "Why waste your time?" they teased. "Those little plants won't feed you. You should work instead of playing in the dirt." But Brad didn't give up. Something inside told him that these seeds were special. As the months went by, the small shoots grew into tall, sturdy plants. To Brad's amazement, they bore fruits unlike any he had seen before. Bright, golden fruits that glowed in the sunlight. When Brad tasted one, it filled him with strength and joy. He shared the fruits with his neighbors, and soon the whole community gathered to eat from the miraculous trees.
The forest of kindness. But the seeds did not stop there. Every fruit carried more seeds inside, and when the villagers planted them, new trees grew. Before long, what was once barren land became a lush forest, providing food, shade, and beauty for everyone. The village transformed. People who once argued began working together. Hunger disappeared, and laughter returned to the streets. The villagers finally understood. This all began with one boy's kindness. Brad had shared what little he had, and that act had multiplied into blessings for all. The lesson: kindness multiplies. Kindness is like a seed. You may think it's small, insignificant, or wasted when unnoticed, but when planted in the soil of the world, it grows in ways you cannot imagine. One smile can heal a broken heart. One encouraging word can give someone the strength to keep going. One generous act can inspire a chain of goodness that touches thousands. Brad's story teaches us that no act of kindness is ever wasted. The bread he gave to the stranger came back to him as seeds of blessings, and those seeds transformed his whole village. The message from Story. Think about your own life. How many times has someone's small kindness touched you deeply? A teacher who believed in you, a friend who listened when you were in pain, a stranger who showed you compassion when you felt invisible. Those moments planted seeds in you, and today you carry their fruit. Likewise, your actions plant seeds in others. You may not see the results immediately. You may not even know the impact you've made. But those seeds grow silently, and one day, they bloom into blessings. How to plant seeds of kindness. If you want to start your own forest of blessings, begin here. Give freely. Even if you have a little, share what you can. Your small gift could mean the world to someone else. Speak life. Words are powerful seeds. Speak encouragement, truth, and love. Be present. Sometimes the greatest gift is simply being there for someone. Forgive quickly. Letting go of anger plants seeds of peace. Serve humbly. Acts of service, no matter how small, water the soil of humanity.
Call to reflection. Ask yourself today, what seeds am I planting? Am I sowing seeds of kindness or seeds of bitterness? What fruit will my life leave behind for others? Declare this truth. Every act of kindness I give is a seed of blessing for tomorrow. Affirmations. Speak after me. I choose to plant seeds of kindness every day. My small acts of love create big changes in the world. Kindness is my strength, not my weakness. I believe every good deed multiplies and returns as blessings. My life is a garden of kindness, growing fruit that feeds many. Brad's village was transformed not because of wealth, power, or status, but because of kindness. And the same can happen in our world today. The seeds you plant now will grow into trees that shade generations after you. So never underestimate your kindness. It may be the spark that changes everything. Shine your light, plant your seeds, and watch as forests of blessings grow from your heart.